Fighter. That is Irish for welcome back. So I've came back to Hadfield, I've walked down the Longingdale Trail, and I'm back here at basically on the Pennine Way. Now we're going to be going to a place called Black Hill. There's a place on Black Hill that I really want to go to, but I don't know if we're going to make it due to the fact it's winter, the weather conditions and stuff like that. Last thing is, I want to get lost out there overnight, because quite frankly I don't have that much kit, you know, if the elements go bad. But yeah, if you have a look behind me, you can see here. So we're basically going off into this distance. We're going on the Pennine Way and we're going to go on Black Hill. But yeah guys, you know, again, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Fox Recon video. Let's go. I've bought myself a Sony ZV-1 because I want you guys to basically have the best experience possible when you're watching my videos. Now I did try setting this up before with some wireless microphones, but I ran into some technical issues, so I've just decided to stay with an onboard mic. I've got one battery in this camera today, so I've got to make it last. Granted, I can charge it up via a USB cable and a power bank, but yeah, as you can see, it's not that bad of a camera. I've just got to learn it, see, you know, how I can push its limits and how I can basically bring out the best quality in the video and in the audio. But for my first day working with it in the field, I am happy with it so far. So right guys, let's keep on pushing down here, and then eventually we'll get to the part where I left off in the last video. In the last video when I came up here, I basically made a cup of coffee up at this point, and then we just went back home. But today we're pushing forward, so we're going back to that same spot, but we're pushing forward and we're going on to Black Hill itself. Let's go. So I've just started walking this section, and again, over there was where I left the video last time I went back home, but I've just started walking this section to move forward, and already the scenery is breathtaking. Look at this. Look at the wisps of the clouds on the hills. You see that, guys? Now let me show you this. This is the backdrop what I had when I finished my last video. So over here, I had a coffee, I looked at the backdrop, and then I went home. But today, we've came back up and we're pushing forward, and I've not even started this section, and look at the beauty. Oops, look at the beauty what we already have. Breathtaking. And look at this, look at this. You see what I'm walking into, guys? Hopefully it's going to be a good day. Let's keep pushing forward. So I've got my map out now, and basically we're going here. We walked over here, and I think it's time now to start moving up this section. I have taken some safety precautions today. For example, I have got my map. So I've got a map in my hand. I have my GPS. My GPS is tracking me. So hopefully if I do get lost up there, okay, I'll be able to find my way back home. Because again, I've got my map, I've got a compass, and my GPS is actively tracking me. So let's go explore. So I believe, I don't know if you can see this yet, but right over here we're going in between these two mountains. So this mountain and this mountain, we're going right in between them. It's going to be an adventure. It's going to be a good explore. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing forward, guys. Let's sustain. So, messing about in our field then, and yeah, I was going the wrong way. I was just going through bogs and you know, jumping over little streams and stuff like that. It turns out I need to be here, because look, let's go have a look and see what that says. Here we go. Pennine Way. Pennine Way. That's exactly where we want to go, which is this way. Thank God I found it, because otherwise I was going to be jumping over stone walls, fences, wire fences and all that malarkey. But no, I want to stay to what the map says, so let's go this way. I knew today was going to be good. I did not know it was going to be this good. Just look at it. Look at that beauty that surrounds me. And if people don't get it, then hopefully now you do. I mean, look at the way the clouds are just whispering in the valleys there. You don't see that in a city. You see the smog. This is the great outdoors. If this fog comes in real thick, then you've got to go into survival mode. Now, speaking about survival mode, I do have my jet boil with me and some gas. What else do I have? I also have lighters in order to start a fire. Also, more importantly, I've got torches with me. I've got power banks, and that will allow me to charge my kit whilst I'm out in the field. So, guys, don't think that I've just gripped the camera and just came out here. Yeah, I don't have a tent, but you know, if the worst came to the worst, I'm sure I could improvise and get through the, you know, a very uncomfortable night in the worst case scenario that I get stuck out here. But guys, look at it. If you don't know by now, I'm in the Peak District in England, the United Kingdom. Looking at this, might as well be Scotland, innit? But that's where the Pennine Way goes. The Pennine Way starts in Edale in England and goes all the way up, and you finish in Scotland. I forget what the town's called, but it starts with K. Right, guys, I need to keep on pushing forward and try and get into that mist up there. Because again, I want to try and see how close I can get to my goal. And one thing that we have is not much time. So we've got to fight time. If things get real bad, I'll be turning back, you know, earlier than expected. But let's keep going. I was looking down there. I would love to go down to that river. I absolutely would love to go down to that river. But again, I don't have time. But what I do know is that this hike is doing a world of good for my mental health. Recently, I've been, basically avoiding people for a bit, because let's be honest, when you work with people all the time, then you need a break from people. So coming out here today and just seeing Mother Nature at its best is doing me the world of good. It's really helping me mental health wise. Because let's face it, every now and again, we need to refresh our internet browser. We need to delete the cookies and get new cookies when we visit, websites. A bit like life. You need new experiences in order to forget about previous experiences. That kind of stuff. But again, guys, look, I'm pushing forward and all I see is beauty. I am feeling truly blessed today. Mother Nature is starting to throw in some obstacles for me. Got a little bit of a stream here I need to cross, and then I have to start to scramble up this hill, mountain, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Mother Nature is starting to throw in a few little surprises for me, a few little challenges. Let's keep going. So I finally just climbed up the mountain and I'm at the top of it. And this is currently everything what I can see. It's awesome, it's epic. I need to get a drink in a minute. But my destiny now is to continue walking into the horizon. I've got to go that way. I'm feeling it, people. I am feeling it. I've climbed all the way from right down there. I am eventually coming to the top, but I am feeling it. Working my chest, it's a good thing. Because I've not done cardio. I believe it's called cardio, where you work your lungs and stuff. And yeah, it's doing me the world of good. But I just need to keep on going. I bumped into some fell runners and also bumped into another hiker. Another hiker told me that the place I want to go to is going to be very boggy. And I read that before on Google. Google said don't try doing it in winter because it is, you know, boggy. But we'll have a look, we'll see what it's like, we'll see if it's possible to get there. So let's just keep going. The scenery is starting to change now, so we'll soon be leaving this behind. And we're making our way over here. So we go and see what's on the other side of here. Have to admit, I'm not totally confident that I'll reach my main goal today. You know, because you know when you're a creative, you stop, you take photos of this, you're taking videos of that, you see a good shot here. So that's times, you know, takes up some of your time. I've not even sent the DJI Spark up yet, but I'm just going to keep pushing on. So yeah, let's keep going until we get over there. Until we go over to this horizon, okay? Let's keep going. So I've made a decision. I'm gonna abandon my original goal. The simple reason being is that as you can see on the horizon, and I can tell you now, the terrain is bad. Your feet are literally slipping from out underneath you, okay? So if I continue down here and I have an accident, I'm stuck here, nobody's coming to get me, okay? So because the terrain is that bad, okay, you know, slippery and night, and it is a bog, and it's estimated to take me another 1 hour, 60 minutes to get there, plus it's still winter, okay? So it is still winter. So sunset's going to be happening about, what, 4:30? It's currently, you know, 1 o'clock. So it just makes sense for me to head back, fly my DJI Spark, get some cinematic shots that way, as opposed to keep continuing into the unknown. And you know, there's no guarantee that you'll get back. I can come back here in summer and do this, but this minute in time, I was gonna head back. I'm gonna stay on the safe path, and I'm gonna head back to to the land which I've already conquered and already know. But yeah, I think it'd be very difficult, guys, doing all this technical terrain when it gets dark. I'm not going to risk it. That's why I'm going to go back. So let's go. So I've made myself a nice cup of coffee. My favourite cup. If you remember from the last video, I said that I love my Yugoslavian mess kit because I love the cup. That's the cup, the Yugoslavian mess kit. Also today, guys, I got to test out the Explorer lighter, and as you can see, it's helped start my jet boil. My jet boil was easily ignited by the Explorer lighter, electric lighter. Full review coming on this soon. But yeah, guys, here you go. In the Peak District, nobody around me, just me and the wilderness. I'm loving it. Gonna charge up the batteries now, put some battery charge into this camera, charge up my drone batteries, and charge up my DJI pockets and stuff like that. So guys, I'll see you soon. Now we're starting the descent. We're going to go back down to lower ground. When I get down to the bottom, may fly the DJI Spark a bit more. The sun, you can see behind me, is trying to come out, but the sun will also be setting shortly. But as you can see in the backdrops, the top of the mountain is lit up by the sun, which has now started to come out. Now, I've got wet feet. I do have water resistant socks on, but guess what? Water always finds its way in. So yeah, I've got wet feet. And again, gonna make down towards lower ground, chill out, relax, take in the scenery, fly the DJI Spark, may make a pot of noodle, may make another coffee, who knows. I may call the day over with, because yeah, it's been a pretty proactive day. Obviously there's parts of this journey which you guys haven't seen, because I've had to just try and make up as much time as possible. And what I've realised is that time just isn't on my side. It's winter, the elements, it's wet, it's muddy, it's dangerous. If I do get stuck out there, I've only got, you know, a limited supply of kit. For example, I don't have a tent, okay? If you had a tent, then yeah, you'll probably be okay. But yeah, guys, again, making my way down. Don't know really what else to say, other than I need to focus now, because once again, my feet are slipping out from underneath me. The sun is setting. I'm currently in the shadow of the sunset. Got mountains over there. But here we have a plaque. And this plaque reads, "These trees were planted in memory of Harry Phillips, a staunch walker for over 60 years, by his friends in the Manchester Rambling Club, 1980. Wow, that's symbolic. Gonna place a rock on top of it. I don't know if you know, in Scotland, it's symbolic to place rocks on cairns. So I can see other people have started like a cairn here. So I've placed my rock. Right guys, I'm nearly back at the beginning of where this journey started, and what the journey it's been. So we're right back at the beginning where this journey started. You remember this sign where we seen it at the beginning of the journey? I had a hard time finding it. Eventually I found it, and then that's when our journey began, heading up towards Black Hill. Now we didn't get to Black Hill because again we were fighting time. The terrain is very technical, it's wet, it's dangerous. If you're stuck out there all night, you need the proper kit. Remember, it's winter. So I done the correct thing. I came back, and as you can see down there, that's the sunset. So again, when you're walking over there behind their mountains, you're walking in the shadow of the setting sun. So that extra twilight area you think you're going to get, you're not getting it, guys, because again, you're walking in the shadows of that setting sun. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the setting sun over here, what it looks like, and then guys, I'm ending this video. Thank you for, you know, watching. Thank you for, you know, the continued support with regards to making these videos. I got a new kit. I'm trying to, you know, sort it out, work with it. I'm still learning how to best utilize this kit. But again, guys, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.